HarvestScope is an initiative of the Department of Research and Strategy of the Nigeria Evangelical Missions Association, the umbrella body of the Nigerian Missions Movement. After 38 years of providing strategic service to the Nigerian church and our missions movement, it becomes necessary to have a comprehensive evaluation of our kingdom labors and to build on a few Nigerian missions research efforts available. Consequently, this report takes on different aspects of Nigerian missions. Pointedly, it also gives how far we have gone with the Vision 2015 conceived project by NEMA, especially as this year marks the initial target period for the culmination of the vision. You're welcome with us on Nigerian Missions and State of the Harvest. Let's start this way. There are 52 identified unreached people groups in Nigeria as at the time of compiling this assessment. No unengaged groups have been identified in Nigeria. However, we are tracking and we're working hard to ensure that no place is left, no people group left unengaged. Strikingly, the Northeast Zone has the highest number of unreached people group in Nigeria. 28 unreached people group have been identified in Northeast Nigeria, representing 53.85% of Nigeria's UPG. Meanwhile, only 10 member agencies make up the Northeast Zone in NEMA. The North Central Zone is home to the second highest number of unreached people group. In actual fact, 9 unreached people group are domiciled in the North Central, representing 17.31% of Nigeria's UPG. Meanwhile, North Central plays home to 32 registered member agencies, the highest actually. The Northwest Zone has 5 identified unreached people, representing 9.62% of Nigeria's UPG. UPGs that can be found in both the Northwest and North Central are 4, representing 7.69% of Nigeria's UPG. The Northeast and Northwest have 2 unreached people groups in common, representing 3.85% of Nigeria's UPG. The Northeast and North Central have just 1 unreached people in common, representing 1.92% of Nigeria's UPG. Meanwhile, all the 3 zones in the North have 3 unreached people groups in common, representing 5.77%. Briefly put, 23 member agencies of NEMA out of 150, representing 15.33%, have missions endeavor in Northeast Nigeria. You will recall that Northeast Nigeria has the highest number of unreached people group in Nigeria. 55 member agencies out of 150 members, representing 36.67%, have missions endeavor in Northwest Nigeria. 83 member agencies of 150 members, representing 55.33%, have missions endeavor in North Central Nigeria. 42 member agencies of 150 members, representing 28.00%, have missions endeavor in South Nigeria. Furthermore, 30 member agencies of 150 members, representing 30.00%, have missions endeavor in Southeast Nigeria. Not done yet. 40 member agencies of 150 members, representing 26.67%, have missions endeavor in Southwest Nigeria. What is the inference? All Nigeria's unreached people group are in the North. The Northeast Zone has the highest number of Nigeria's UPG. However, it has the least missionary or mission presence. What an irony. Proliferation of agencies in the North Central perhaps could be leveraged on to reach the entire North. You recall, we earlier mentioned that there are 32 registered NEMA member agencies in the North Central. This is also interesting. There are no known unreached people groups in southern Nigeria, which is comprised of the Southwest, the Southeast, and the South-South. However, 74 member agencies representing 49.33% are drawn from the region. Out of the 74 member agencies in southern Nigeria, 34 work among reached and unreached peoples in the North, representing 41.89%. Of the 41 member agencies in the southwest, to be more precise, 21 are working in the north, representing 51.30% of total member agencies in the zone. Of the 12 member agencies in the southeast, 5 are working in the north, representing 33.33% of total member agencies in the zone. And of the 21 member agencies in the south-south, only 5 are working in the north, representing 23.81% of total member agencies in the zone. Now, looking back again at the distribution of unreached people group per state in Nigeria, Bauchi State in Northeast has the highest number of unreached people group. In actual fact, 18 unreached people group have been identified in Bauchi State alone. Niger State in the North Central has the second highest number of unreached people group, having 9 of the unreached people group identified in Nigeria. Borno State in the Northeast again has the third highest number of unreached people group, totaling 8 in all in Borno State alone. 6 unreached people group have been found in Adamawa State, placing the state as number 4 on the ranking of state with the highest number of unreached people group, while Yobe ranks 5th with 5 unreached people group. NEMA currently has 150 registered member agencies, like we said earlier. In this analysis, 23 member agencies were established before 1980, representing 15.33% of total member agencies. Meanwhile, 91.30% of them are involved in frontier missions among the unreached. 21 member agencies were established between 1980 and 1989, representing 14% of total member agencies. Meanwhile, 100% of them are involved in frontier missions among the unreached. Interestingly, NEMA was also established within this period, precisely on the 22nd of February 1982. Perhaps that could have been a motivating factor for the agencies that were established within this period. Going forward, 35 member agencies were established between 1990 and 1999, representing 23.33% of total member agencies. Meanwhile, 54.29% of them are involved in frontier missions among the unreached. 62 member agencies were established between 2000 till date, representing 41.33%. Meanwhile, 32.27% of them are involved in frontier missions among the unreached. These are the millennials, and they have the lowest involvement on the field. What's the great imbalance in Nigerian missions? This will shock you. 19.33% of NEMA's member agencies are working among identified unreached people groups in Nigeria, whereas 80.67% work among reached people. That's a huge gap we really need to close on. Let's go to the Nigerian missionary age distribution. For this analysis, 15,678 Nigerian missionaries were surveyed. 1,655 missionaries, representing 10.56%, are under the age of 30. 7,517 missionaries are in between ages 31 and 50, representing 47.95%. Missionaries above 50 are 6,866, representing 43.79%. What's the inference from this? Missionaries below age 30 are very few, coming to a percentage of 10.56. This suggests a gap in effective mobilization and intentional mentoring for missions. Secondly, most Nigerian missionaries are between the ages of 31 and 50. Furthermore, missionaries above 50 have 43.79%. That is almost close to the hallmark of 50%. Altogether, the bulk of Nigerian missionaries are between ages 31 and above, a total of 14,383, representing 91.74%. As a result of the previous inference we just shared with us, there is need to critically consider the future of missions as per having the younger generation effectively mobilized. Having said this, we'll be taking time to talk about Vision 5015 as brief as possible. Vision 5015 is the initiative of the Nigeria Evangelical Missions Association in responding to the challenge of the 1040 window. In concerning this project, the idea is to take responsibility for countries between Nigeria and Israel. In actual fact, we identify 34 mostly Islamic countries that are spread beginning from the core north of Nigeria to the Sahel belt, which is otherwise known as the gateway to North Africa, to North Africa itself, the Horn of Africa, the Arabian Peninsula, and Jerusalem neighborhood. The intention is to mobilize 50,000 great commissioners and out of them train, support, and deploy 15,000 to these 34 countries within the space of 15 years. And that's why the idea of Vision 5015 comes from. Interestingly, some of the efforts that have been geared towards realizing Vision 5015 include aggressive mobilization across churches in Nigeria as well as in the diaspora. There is also a prayer effort towards this in a brand known as GIT, Global Impact Travel. Also, there is a dedicated intention through our Nigerian Missions Prayer Alert, to emphasize, to call for prayers for the Vision 5015 project. Similarly, as part of mobilization effort, we have the Vision 5015 manual, roll-up banners that we came up with to sensitize, to create awareness on this project. There was also a mid-term review towards this effort, as well as the creation of Vision 5015 department in the national headquarters of the Nigeria Evangelical Missions Association. Yes, there were also strategic conferences towards this effort, such as the Globacon, which is a deliberate effort at mobilizing young people, as well as a special conference, otherwise known as Walking Your Way to the Nations, which was an initiative to promote tent making and marketplace evangelism in these target countries. We also had specialized consultations such as the Go North 2017 as well as the Sahel consultation. Similarly, there were specialized trainings such as the Perspective course, the Encountering the Word of Islam course, the Walking Your Way to the Nations, Global Engagement Training, Discipling Making Movement, as well as our training institute, the Nigeria Evangelical Missionary Institute, focused attention on raising kingdom advocates who will be deployed to these countries. Not done yet. There were intentional survey visits, such as the visit to Tunisia in 2017, the short-time visit to Morocco in 2018, as well as Libya in the same year. And we also worked on partnership with local and international bodies at driving this vision. In 2005, when this vision began, the Nigerian church had missionary presence in 16 of the 34 countries. But we are happy to report, 15 years after this vision kickstarted, Nigerian Church and the Missions Movement now have presence in 31 of the 34 countries, with Iran, Western Sahara, and Yemen as the yet to be engaged countries. What is the inference on Vision 5015? NEMA member agencies have approximately 15,000 missionaries in 197 countries. 4,000 missionaries who work in Vision 5050 countries, that is 26.60% of the realization of the 15,000 deployment target. We're still very far from the initial set vision. Missionaries in other Vision 5050 countries apart from Nigeria are 987, and only 29 of NEMA's 150 registered members have worked in Vision 15 countries exclusive of Nigeria. That is just a paltry 19.33% of member agencies. Wow, where do we go from here? The harvest is still plentiful and the laborers yet few. We are the finishers generation. We further delay the coming of the king when we pay lip service to his final command. It must dawn afresh on us that he that sent us to finish. At NEMA, we are committed to ensuring that the Nigerian Missions Movement is effectively networked, empowered, mobilized, and advanced for the acceleration of gospel evangelization among the nations. May the Lord continually find us relevant in his eternal business. Amen.